Karmann Ghia is one of the most iconic and stylish cars ever produced by Volkswagen, and its legacy remains strong even decades after production ended. It stands as a testament to what can happen when automotive engineering meets elegant design. Originally introduced in 1955, the Karmann Ghia was not built to be the fastest or most powerful car on the road. Instead, it was designed to offer beauty, charm, and a premium feel, all built on the humble underpinnings of the Volkswagen Beetle. The origins of the Karmann Ghia trace back to a collaboration between three entities: Volkswagen, Karmann, and the Italian design house Ghia. Wilhelm Karmann, owner of the German coach builder Karmann, had the vision to create a stylish coupe for Volkswagen. He approached VW with a proposal and commissioned Ghia to design the body. The result was a car that immediately captured the attention of the public with its sleek, handcrafted curves and flowing lines, an Italian-inspired design that looked far more expensive than it actually was. The Karmann Ghia was initially available as a 2+2 coupe, and in 1957, a convertible version was added to the lineup. Despite being based on the Beetle chassis and using the same air-cooled rear-mounted flat-four engine, the Karmann Ghia offered a more refined and upscale driving experience. The suspension, steering, and brakes were all carried over from the ISMA Beetle, which meant that performance was modest at best. Still, that wasn't the point of the Karmann Ghia. It was never about speed or handling. It was about style, comfort, and individuality. What made the Karmann Ghia special was its hand-built body. Unlike mass-produced steel cars of the time, each Karmann Ghia was crafted with care and precision, with body panels welded and shaped by hand. This gave the car its distinctive, almost sculptural quality. The attention to detail was evident in every curve and surface, from the rounded fenders to the low-slung profile and smooth roofline. The car looked like it cost twice what it actually did, which helped attract a wide range of buyers, from young professionals to celebrities. Under the hood, early models came with a 1.2-liter engine producing just 30 horsepower. Over the years, displacement and power increased slightly, reaching up to 1.6 liters and about 60 horsepower by the time production ended in the mid-1970s. The car was not fast, with 0 to 60 mph times taking well over 20 seconds in the early models, but it delivered a laid-back, enjoyable driving experience that fit its character perfectly. Cruising with the top down in a Karmann Ghia was more about the journey than the destination. Interior quality was also a step above the Beetle, with more attention paid to comfort and design. Although it remained relatively simple, the Karmann Ghia featured better materials, attractive dials, and more refined detailing. It was a car you could be proud to be seen in without breaking the bank. Its appeal was universal. Men and women alike were drawn to its understated beauty and approachable personality. In North America, the Karmann Ghia found a particularly enthusiastic audience. As imported sports cars became increasingly popular, during the 1960s, the Ghia offered an affordable alternative to more expensive European models like the Alfa Romeo Spider or the Triumph TR series. It didn't offer the same performance credentials, but it made up for it in style, reliability, and charm. For many, it was a first introduction to European automotive design. Volkswagen never marketed the Karmann Ghia as a sports car, despite its looks. It was often described as a sports coupe or a stylish alternative, and it filled that niche perfectly. It allowed people to enjoy a car that looked exotic, without the high maintenance costs or fragile engineering that often came with more performance-focused brands. Production of the Karmann Ghia continued until 1974, with over 445,000 units sold worldwide. It was eventually replaced by the Volkswagen Scirocco, a front-engine, water-cooled hatchback that represented the company's new direction. While the Scirocco had its own strengths, it couldn't quite replicate the emotional appeal of the Karmann Ghia today. The Karmann Ghia has become a beloved classic car, appreciated for its timeless design and simplicity. Enthusiasts around the world restore and preserve these cars, keeping the legacy alive through car shows, rallies, and clubs dedicated to vintage Volkswagens. Its parts are relatively easy to source due to the shared mechanical components, with the Beetle making restoration more accessible than many other classic cars of its era. Values for clean Karmann Ghias. have risen steadily in recent years as collectors and casual fans alike come to appreciate its unique blend of affordability, design, and character. It represents a different era in automotive history, one where the emotional connection to a car often mattered more than its specs on paper. Its gentle curves, soft engine note, and relaxed driving demeanor make it the kind of car you want to take out on a sunny weekend drive. Not to race, but just to enjoy the moment. The Karmann Ghia may not have the speed of a Porsche or the luxury of a Mercedes-Benz, but it has something arguably more valuable: soul. It reminds us that cars can be more than just machines. They can be moving works of art, expressions of identity, and sources of joy. In a world increasingly dominated by automation and efficiency, the Karmann Ghia stands as a beautiful relic of a time when elegance and simplicity ruled the road.